So you can see here we start on the calendar screen and each individual booking is shown here. We have along the top the date, the calendar, telling us which date the booking has started on, and on the left hand side we have the individual room numbers and room types. If I click on this booking here with Rosa, what you'll see is a load of information come up now, and we can drill down on the particular booking and see who booked. We can look at the guest information in a bit more detail. And although some of this information is not populated yet, it will become populated during the stay, and all this data gets fed into our systems and held on to in perpetuity, subject to GDPR. We then have a payment screen, which will show you the way that the individual gets paid and actually allowed to process payment. And we have a full engine of email capabilities, which allows us to preload templates, which we can then send to our guests. And when we send these to our guests, the information pertinent to the booking will be populated into the screen. We also give you the opportunity to talk to our AI bot from each email, should there be an extra concern or question that you may have. And we're back at the calendar screen. Moving on, we can have a look now at individual reports. You'll see from the calendar screen or any of the screens, we can pull down various report, channel reports. The one we're going to look at is occupancy here. And it's a very simple system. All you have to do is set the date parameters, and we'll pick our Shoreditch site. We'll pick some dates I think we know we did quite well on, from the 16th of June through to I think the 31st of July 2018. And one of the things we have to do is click this box to just exclude any blocked nights from the night counts. But when we run this report, you'll be able to see an instant response in terms of our occupancy right there on the screen. You can see the type of rooms at the top that we sold, but the overall occupancy of 93.95%. And if you highlight on this dashboard of information, any of the individual occupancies for each individual night can be seen. And just obviously this was a particularly good part of proceedings for us. And then the individual room breakdowns from the nights available, the nights occupied, the nights that were empty, our overall percentage, the room, the booking number, the number of bookings that were actually made, and then the average night count as well. If you drill further down the page, you'll see all that information is available per room, per day, in any which way. But it's all very well getting access to this data. To really do something with it, what we need to do is now export it into a format which can either feed into other systems or allow us to kind of derive some sort of analysis, KPI, something we can run our business with moving forward. So it's very simple. You export, as you would expect, you export the report into a CSV file, which you can see has just been put down the bottom of the screen. When you click on that CSV file, which we're now doing, that should bring up the CSV file. That CSV file will then have all this information broken down into little boxes, and we can extract that information in far greater detail to analyze it and run our business essentially. So there you go. You can see each day the information that we dealt with, the fact it was broken down. It's all various minuscule areas of analysis and detail, and as I say, from this point we can now start to strategize with the business globally and scale our solution and our management solutions as well.